And then today, I so today Scar Mkadinali said
You want
the
to go
most
there?
stupid thing I've seen on the internet.
You want to go
Uh,
there?
babe,
You,
babe.
you know, I wanted to mention it. I wanted to mention it earlier there, and
I wanted
then
to tag you.
early
I
in the
wanted to
day,
tag you. I wanted to tag
early in the
you.
day,
I was like,
early in the day, I saw your retweet. I saw your retweet, and then Ikajambia. Finally, you see what I was ranting to you about the other day. Oh, it gets
you
worse.
know, and I
It
was like,
gets
you caught
worse.
it. You caught it. And I'm so happy that you gave me a heads up about Scam Cardinally being the person that is. Like, even the Cardinal group, like misogynistic, homophobic, like, I'm so glad you gave me a heads up because seeing that, I was just like, Umbra. Because, yo, are you stupid for free? For free. No one is paying you. No one is paying you. They're not giving you no money. Like,
My
sir, you are like you're committed to the stupidity.
my
What
my first response on seeing your retweet was, you saw it. You I told you. Yeah.
there is research, people have done their research, people have done their work, there are books you could read. Like for me, at the level and the power that he has, Scar being committed to that level of damnfoolery is intentional.
It's dumbfounding.
It's intentional. It is intentional. Like, breathe, drink water. Like, did you have to? Did you have to give your opinion? And with me, that's the thing that I was at. Like, you didn't have to give your opinion. No one had a gun to your head. Like, oh my God, Almighty Scar, we want to know what you think about women being killed in the country right now. And then coming femicide, and then following with, oh, what we should preach about is love and stopping of homicide. And I'm like, are you one of those people who think that homicide is the killing of the homies? I don't know. You'll hate when I say I do not separate the artist from the art because I
uh,
do not think that without the power that Wakadinali wields right now, Scar would have thought that his opinion is that important. I don't think so. And every time I mention his name, I hope he hits his liquid toe next to some kind of heavy furniture because what the fuck is that? To come when people are mourning so heavily and say that kind of thing when most of the people, and when we started this, I talked about it, most of the people who died during this time are people who were married, they were killed by their husbands or their boyfriends or their fathers or their brothers. Like 99%, 99% of people who've been taken by femicide. We have over 500 women and 400 and something were killed by their fathers or brothers or husbands or boyfriends or ex-boyfriends, ex-husbands. The ones who were killed by strangers are less than 100. Less than 100. So to come with your chest to tell us how actually stupid you can be, sir, read a book. That is not the Bible, or that is not whatever. Like,
mm,
and then also to be a hip hop artist and stand on that side of history. Like, do people understand what hip hop is? Or because maybe it's because uh, everything I approach in terms of first understanding it in terms of books. So maybe that's it. But hip hop is a commitment to the struggle. It's a commitment to marginalized people. So to wield and stand on that and talk like that and keep doubling down, hey, mbona tumetumia akili kama roundabout ya hewa?
Unajua, it's fascinating that you say that, because I have I've expressed, as I said, for my stories, my repulsion with the podcast and that space. Kwako na other few beloveds. Word to the great Tony. And I was reading that, na kwa mind yangu nilikuwa najiambia, because I was going through people's responses and retweets, nilikuwa najiambia, if you people actually watch that pod, the love, the enthusiasm, the ardent fanhood that people have for them, ita dissipate haraka sana. And we have had that conversation with you, the art and the artist, and the fallacy behind that separation, really, which people tend to overlook and ignore whenever they want it to fit their politics, their ideologies, their interests, and their inclinations and their biases, because that's the only time that thing about separating comes up. That is the only time that conversation always comes up. and speaking of hip hop and its foundations, it also ties to something that I saw when I scrolled down his tweets. It's a tweet Ali post last month, actually, a few weeks back, and it's something that I had him say kwa the podcast as well. Now, it's this idea that Black Americans are the weakest of the human race ever. When I tell you it gets worse, and completely asinine, I mean it. It gets obnoxious. It's some of the most incredulous things you'll ever
So we are not just
uttered.
stupid, we are loud. We are loud too. Stupid, loud, and wrong.
It feels like I'm already writing the essay I'm writing, but anyway.
Give me even a paragraph.
You're
just
taking
give me a
then.
paragraph. I need to read a motherfucker because ain't no fucking way. No.
You are taking me there. Now naanza kupalpitate sasa.
Yeah. With me, I'd
breathe with me.
For people who wanted to talk about mental health, these were people who were discussing mental health at some point, right? People were talking about extrajudicial killing, and that is the thing I still never understand about how people move about struggle. That because this one is at your doorstep, we respect, and the ones that are too far from you, you're like, and don't you know that the ones you allow are the ones that have made this fight get to your doorstep? And I saw a snippet of those videos because someone posted that the podcast. I'm not going to look for things that would make me want to ban someone. I am at the age. I don't need to be pushed off. I don't want to be pushed off.
I will once again suffer for you, as I always do.
Of course. That we know. Like that is your love, whatever. That's your yoke, Yeah. And seeing a video of them saying, oh, wanawake wamepita 23 ni manyanye. And I was just, because men do not grow old, or what are you trying to imply? At least, like Mimi, the one thing, there's no one I respect like a hater who's hardworking. If you're a hater, you have to be hardworking. If you're going to be a bigot, put your back into it. Don't give us some like mediocre level of bigotry. Like that's some mediocre shit. It's mid-level bigotry. If you're going to be a bigot, put your fucking back into it. Like bring us uh like I don't know, like bring us high level bigotry, this tired talking point. And for someone who thinks like that, like do your research and do some, I don't know, put your back into it. Put your back into it. Because how are you a bigot and you're that lazy? It's laziness. And I do not like it. You're not putting your back into it. So when we're coming to argue with you, it's fighting in the mud with a fool. Put your back into it. Don't waste our time. And I think for me, the way I have a lot of their words saved, like because they were always my comeback. Saizi anything amesema tu ni umbwa na wewe peleka hiyo injili yako huko. I don't care. Hii ni kazi gani? Hii ni kazi gani? And I know there's still, kwanza, if K9 is still here, K9 when he was assassination ama Rongbende, kwanza K9 was Rongbende. I'm judging you. I'm judging. Ifikie K9, I'm judging you. Because what the hell? I don't
Nakumbuka
get it.
when nilimuuliza kuhusu kama ameona the podcast in December, tulikuwa naye akasema alianza hivi first few minutes akasema hawezi akachana na but
So at that point, are we still separating the artist from the art? Are we still gonna say, niliona watu wanafanya hivyo kwa comment section, people were saying, oh, tumewapendea mziki yao ni dope, and we didn't say that he's a decent human being. And I was like, didn't we say the same thing about R. Kelly? And that's the same reason why we deplatform people, that we record in real time the harm that they cause. Because how many people actually identify with Rongrende? So many people. I try to talk to people about even the correlation between Gengeton and the rise of violence that we witnessed between 2017 and 2019 in Kenya. How bad it got, because we had the geuka ni kubeng na wenye wanapita nao na wenye nitakutupia tembe ndani ya sijui whatever yako, and then by the time umeamka sijui mimi na maboys wangu whatever we've done whatever. It has always been, there is a correlation between these people saying these shitty things they say and the kind of violence that we see. So with me, you deplatform throw the entire thing away, and refusing to let them forget, because that's what they're depending on. Refusing to let them forget. And this reminds me, yesterday when we were doing the protest, we booed Esther Passaris twice, and I'm deep in the hateration. I was so fucking happy, deep in it. Like the first time, and it's like she didn't get it, and the second time, just to confirm, like what we said the first time is what we mean. Like no one was coming here to play with you, because in 2019 Ritubeba Ufala and took the event people had planned and bled for and said it was yours. So this time around they organize again and you want to steal it. No fucking way. No one's gonna let you do that. Go play in other people's faces. And that is the thing. Deplatform these people, because what is this? We know that this violence is gonna come back to us. Why are we still giving you the time of day when we know what you're encouraging is just violence against us? That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you're rolling up for. That, oh, yeah, nitasikiza mziki yao, but ideologies zao. But their ideologies are somewhere deep inside their music. And that's the thing about artistry. Artists want to look like, when art comes to them, it drops from heaven. But art does not drop from heaven. It is inspired by the life you live every day. I know y'all want to sound deep.
Haiko
No, they want to sound deep and be
haiko
like,
nini?
there is a corner
Haiko
I always
inspired by
just
God
sit
ka
in.
Bible.
Wait, watch out. Actually, you know, there is a corner I always sit in, and the God's just whispering in your ears. No, God is whispering in your ear. Is the beliefs, the ideologies that you hold so close to your heart that whenever you settle yourself, even if it is nakuhont, and that's the art you create. The art you create is directly in proportion with the things that you think your ancestors, actually the ancestors you're channeling are your ancestors that were breaking women's legs. So I don't even know why you think there is a divine thing that is talking to you in your ears, and when you come, your God sent thing. We do not fucking care. You say the wrong thing.
Umesema lyrics si
And
Biblia, haziko inspired by God.
lyrics, actually, you know, so when you get there, there is a way my heart feels. The nigga, you're not that deep. I don't know. It's not that deep. Just sit your ass down, give us good music, and then with me as Bapo, I'll go and check your interviews. And you talk shit, and I'm like, nigga talks shit in interviews. We should not listen to that person, and that's it. This other beat, what any kutaka to sound deep? It's not that deep. I swear, it's not. It's not. And the work of
And
artistry has always been to, like, for liberation. That's the work of artistry. It's why everyone has always tried to hijack the voices of artists, because the work of artistry has always been for liberation. And when your artistry does not contribute to liberation, I need you to know you're not doing art. Wewe umekuja biz. Na ni sawa. We ni sawa. Unaweza fanya biz. But don't try to lie to us that, oh, uh, it's something Cat Williams said the other day of, you all saw someone rap and you call them a genius. Because write your little lyrics, rap your little songs inside your little booth and get the fuck out. it's,
move on.
it's, and as Scar said, it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science.
But that's what you told us, like, it's not rocket science. How do you say it's not rocket science after saying the most dumb thing that ever walked into the internet? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I know there's some people who are seeing me here today for the first time. Confirm the other videos. Babo is deep in the iteration, but that thing was wrong on so many levels.